So there is a reason why I'd never be a Shayla supporter, and I think that you guys are seeing exactly what's going on because there are certain parts of the Shayla and the Angelina character that people have forgotten. Let's get into this.
So if he takes us to court, what I'm gonna
Uh-huh.
use his money to fight him in court.
Yes, and run the bag up. I digress. Let me think here for a second.
No, 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 don't digress. So see, this is exactly where I'm going from. So Anthony's asking to take this child to his house, right? Let's work that out. He's asking to take the child to his house so he can see him. Not that to keep him, not to hold on to him, not to keep him away from the mother. But what we're seeing is that we're seeing them holding on to Kai more than anything else. But at the same point in time, y'all want to give all of these caveat with Amber and everything else. And this is, where we kind of want y'all take Amber out of this. Let's discuss this.
It's just so unbelievable. Like, Anthony, haven't you put me through enough? Like, I'm the woman that has carried your son. You would think you would have a little bit more grace for me.
And that's the problem that I think that statement has all the time. Ladies, let me get on this. It's that statement that women use and take and try to do anything they possibly want to do. When they say, oh, well, because I've carried your son, so I've carried. And if I've carried, and I get it. I get it. You've bore the pain in childbirth. But it doesn't also mean that you now get to do anything at all you want to do. Because to form a child, you need a sperm and an egg. But that is that thinking that women attach themselves to and they use as it's like an Achilles heel, like something they use each and every time to defend themselves.
But all the grace that he has is for Amber. She didn't give him a son. Like, this is real life. What is he thinking?
It's not thinking.
He's thinking I'm supposed to play by his rules. Like, Anthony, what is wrong with you? I'm the one that cares for Kai. Why don't you have any respect for me?
We have no respect for you because you don't care for Kai. That's number one. You barely see Kai. Number two, we're seeing Kai for the first time in 1 week. That's number three. And number four, you're not supposed to be holding the man away from his son. Seeing your son in a parking lot makes no sense. And this is why I could never be a Shayla fan. This is why I can't be a Shayla fan. You're asking a man who has millions of dollars just to go to your rule. And by the way, this is this is exactly now where Kountry Wayne wins his audience back because this is extremely real. You do have mothers who are unrealistic as this.
Honey, do not sweat it because let me just say this to you. Anthony is not in a position to make any demands, especially court. But I will say this to you. I think it would be really smart that if he wants to start seeing Kai, make him buy you a home.
Make him buy you a house. So now all of a sudden now, so to see your kid, you need to buy me a house. Then if you want to see him somewhere, you need to buy me a car. Then you want to see him somewhere, you got to buy. I'm telling y'all, what did we say? And we talked about this and people have been saying it. Kai is just for the bag. They have never loved Kai. I don't want y'all to give me any other thing. Them last night we mentioned about some stuff and people say, yeah, grandmothers, are present as parents. No, Angelina is not that type of grandmother. Angelina is not that type of grandmother. Angelina is the same thing as what Shayla is going on with. This is about money. This is not about Kai. What does a big old house have to do with Kai? He lives in this apartment with Shayla. The mother does something and the father does something. What does that have to do with Kai in general? What is required of Shayla right now is that Shayla gets something to do and to take care of Kai, which she gets paid to do. But that's not enough. Because it's never enough. Because she bore him for 9 months, right? Because for 9 months, she carried the son for 9 months, so she deserves, you know? Children don't come a dime a dozen, so she deserves.
What do you mean, Mom? Buy me a home. He paid for this apartment.
Girl, please. This is an apartment. This is good if you're in college. You are a mother of a son whose father is a multimillionaire. He deserves to be running around in his palatial estate, enjoying the good life, just like you do. And if he wants to spend time with Kai, then he needs to come out of pocket. And I think that's probably the number one thing that you can do. Go ahead and begin those negotiations.
So this is now a negotiation. So he's being held hostage, and this is now a negotiation. Okay, you see, why I love this story is because the story is close. I mean, have I seen some variants of this before? Yes, I have. It's not the same quiet thing because each man build different and Anthony build different from a man like me or other men. But we've seen it before. It's very close. The way they're holding on to Kai and when them try to use Kai as a bargaining chip and them try to see exactly if them can get money from you for what. This is a regular occurrence of thing. Regular occurrence. That's why this story is so integral and so real and is so relatable and people are always going to flock to it because it's real. We keep telling women this, it's real, it's actually real. Not because you're a good woman who, and I want the ladies to know this in the comments, not because you may be a good woman who is, what you call, no, advocating for your child to see both parents and you're trying to communicate with the father and you be as civilized as possible. Does not mean everybody out there civilized. You've got some uncivilized women and men. and I mean that to say that, you know what I mean, not that they're barbaric or they're savage. No. But that when it comes to talking about a child, they don't really care about anything else. They care about how much money they can make from that child. That child is, as Shayla has said before, vehemently, a 401k. That's exactly what the child is. The child is a pension plan and nothing else. Them not love the child at all. There is no love. None. And again, that's why I still believe that if you ask me, Amber is still a better take. Better take, a better Kai. At least spend some time over Amber house. Versus what's going on right here, so. But I guess him have to go buy a house, forget that.
Get him started. He wants to see Kai? Fine, no problem. Move me into a home. He'll feel more comfortable when he comes.
So the answer to Anthony trying to take me to court is demand that he buy me a house.
I don't want to
If
say
he
demand.
wants to see Kai.
Yeah, not demand. Simply negotiate. He's a man with a whole lot of pride, and that certainly comes before the fall.
Mom, when does this drama end? Like, I'm just trying to enjoy my new life with my new man and raise my son. And all Anthony is doing is making my life a living hell.
Anthony's not making your life a living hell. You and your mother is making your life a living hell because you guys have ulterior motives. Funny thing is, he's not. At this point, he's not. We're barely seeing the guy over your house, right? He comes there, but we barely see him over there. You know what? To be very honest with you, Anthony may be doggish and have a lot of things, but you could have way more drama than what we're seeing. Let me just be very fair with you. You could have had way more drama than what you're seeing. Anthony's drama is still minuscule. But I guess it goes to show that he doesn't really have all that much time. He doesn't have all that much time for spend with Shayla's thing, but it could be a way more than what we're witnessing right now. It could be way more than this. Drama could have been way more than this.
Well, you see my beautiful, most handsome grandson right there? He's going to do more than just run around in between these little four walls. It's time to start holding him accountable. And not only that, that's right along Anthony's wavelength of thinking. He likes to spend money. He likes to show off. Let's give him a place to do that.
The question is, how much work has Anthony done with that lawyer? Because if Anthony has listened to that lawyer the way I think he has, by now he's supposed to realize, if they're playing it that way, by now he's supposed to realize that child support is way cheaper than what they're asking for. Because I'm telling you, he ain't gonna pay more than about $4,000 in child support. He's not. All this thing of buying your house for $1 million because you want a palatial home, and whatever else you're asking for, and you want to earn $10,000, and then you want $3,000 for administration fee. Trust me, I'm gonna pay way less than that. But it's just uncanny as to how them behave. But it is as real as it comes. I know y'all are watching this and upset with it when you see it, but this is as real as it comes, and that's why this story will always grab the audience attention. I really do applaud Kountry Wayne for some way somehow bringing this to fold. And I think it has a lot more sea legs. Even if it's Anthony's kid, it may have more sea legs because you will see, he could show the time of Kai growing up and the whole idea of court back and forth. You actually could literally see that. Now, when does it end? We don't know because these generally don't end until the kid gets older, and that's about when you kind of can let it go. But it's one of those things. This is why I could never ever like the Sheila character. It's exactly why me and the Sheila character not take tea. I mean, outside the box, she yellow. You know what I mean? Yellow bellow. But it is what it is. Now I'm hoping that they pursue the court route, because the court route I could definitely reveal a lot of things. Maybe the court route could reveal the whole idea with the DNA testing. But I think Anthony is getting frustrated because it don't make no sense. Again, like I said before, Amber's David thing may have put some pressure on him where he now needs to do something to Sekai. And the thing that he needs to do is go to court, which is what we've been saying. So you know what? Touche. Maybe that's the purpose of the David thing. Of making Anthony now getting much more serious and realizing that he needs to do something with the Kai thing. He needs to get something done. He needs to work something out. He needs to put something in place. But hey, who knows? Let me know what y'all think. Rooster and our mama. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Talk to y'all soon.